I love the roll. I love the roll.
Yeah, I love that it's in first person.
Me too.
That to me, it adds that little bit of immersion. Where'd you go now? There you are. Keep losing each other. Kill steal.
I'm just gonna break this window with the fire axe, just because.
We're gonna switch to the other pistol here because I have more ammo for that. As far as firearms go, the Desert Eagle, I forget what you call it.
Like Tundra Hawk or something.
Yeah.
I do not pay attention to the names you call guns. I just call them by what I think they most closely look like.
Yeah. That's kind of what I do.
This zombie that's kind of just floating here.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was.
Oh, yeah, I saw him.
It looked like he got shot in the crotch before he died. 'Cause he was just kind of there protecting it.
Yeah. I hope at some point to do a couple more death animations because they all either kind of fall on their face, fall on their back, or hold their crotch. There's 3 kinds of dead zombies. I'm not the one that made it, but I do love the zombies crawling through the windows animation. How like he falls down and bounces his head off the floor.
Yeah, that is.
It's pretty hysterical when there's a lot of them doing that. 'Cause they all look like the stupid zombies they are. Just I'm gonna crawl through this hole and fall on my face.
Yes,
It makes me giggle.
it is pretty. I don't think that's what a zombie game should do, but you just can't help. Ooh, 22.
It's an alpha. It's allowed to still make people giggle.
Yeah. Do you want it? I still got some Vegas rifle ammo.
I am out of ammo from my deagle here, so I have to begrudgingly put it down, and I'll pick up the rifle. So I've got the 9mm. Is that food? What is this? Looks like chocolate milk. Oh no, it's
It was chocolate. It's a can of chocolate milk.
It was stuck in the floor, so it looked like it was something else. I was like, when did we add chocolate milk to the game?
Well,
I may have to.
I think you
have to throw that to our prop guy.
Yeah, you have to do it now. You have to do it.
I demand chocolate milk.
And you know what? It should be in a can.
It should.
Just because.
Chocolate milk concentrate.
Yes. It sounds like it would be horrible, but.
Nesquik. I wonder. I haven't explored this side of the. Oh, you stole that one. You made me waste a bullet. Hey, there's the J-Mac here.
The J-Mac guy.
Jeff's gun.
Who I asked him what it was and he didn't tell me.
As far as I know, he kind of just looked at some guns and kind of just made his own thing. I think it looks cool. Like, I personally enjoy using it.
It does look cool, but I was wondering, like, how much of a concept piece it was. But,
to me, it looks like the cartridge area kind of looks like an M4.
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
Looks kind of like if you took an MP5 and an AK-47 and put them together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But actually, one of the TDL fans, one of the guys I know, they pointed me to what this actually was. I cannot remember what it was called. It's an HK something.
Oh yeah.
Or not HK. It's something. It's a real gun.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty close to that. It looks close enough to that its weird appearance shouldn't like send any alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since you have a hatchet, I have a hammer, so I'm gonna put my hatchet down so that I can put my hammer in this inventory. Oh wait, no, because I still have my rifle taking up inventory space. I'm trying to make room for the ammo for the J-Mac. I guess I could put down my rifle and load it.
Well, there is another 22 rifle and some 22 ammo over here.
Oh. I need a backpack at this point, is what I need.
See, we should find one somewhere in here, somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I've just got my pockets, and I'm trying to stuff rifles into them.
Stuff a rifle into my pocket.
Shoving it down the back of my jeans.
Whoa. Hey. Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I love this gun. the
Whoa.
J-Mag. I don't find it very often. Oh, there is more 22 ammo over there.
It's a rare gun.
And more chicken.
God. Ow.
I used to find this thing all the time. This thing was more common in my game for some reason than even like pears. It spawned more than couches sometimes.
That's a little ridiculous.
I walked into a house. I think it was like built 3, or whenever we first put it in. And I walked into a house and there was one in the kitchen, one in the living room, and one in each upstairs bathroom. I was just like, there's so many of these things.
Before. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I'm stuck in the sink.
You need help.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh, another one. Another one.
I love how quick the J-Mag fires.
Yes.
I will give it that.
That
Of course, I'm running out of bullets already.
Oh, actually,
Oh, no,
just
I think I've got like 20 left.
just
I
thought
think.
about this. I think I've complained about this every build since it's been put in the 2x4 when it's in your inventory. Has a white box around it that just goes with it.
It does?
Yeah. Here, over here. Unless it's just mine, and then I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Like, pick that up.
If it'll let me. It's not. Gimme. What? It won't let me pick it up.
Oh,
I'll find one then and see what you're talking about.
I'll cut down a tree.
That works too. Kill that zombie.
I'm just gonna jump out this window and cut down the trees in the office. Woo, I'm dead.
Yeah, I would have recommended taking the stairs.
That was a long way down.
I mean, you did just jump off of what, the third, fourth floor of a building? I
That
didn't see
was
what
only
floor
the
we're
third story. And I've jumped
Only-
off. I've
only
jumped off the
third story.
third story of a building before, and I didn't even roll.
on. Must have been before falling damage. But before Earth had falling damage.
Oh
yeah.
yes, the good old times. When you could just
Back in like
climb to,
1993 when there was no falling damage.
yes, when you could just climb to the top of the Space Needle and jump off and just be fine. See, the kids don't know what they missed.
Yeah, right. That was the 90s. The 90s were a different time. Oh.
Okay, just chop down this tree, and it spawned one of the little boards.
Oh, I just almost hurt myself sprinting down the stairs.
Yeah, I do that a
My
lot.
mama always said not to run down the stairs.
I love how how there's like a special animation for chopping down trees.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not just the I expected it to be the regular swing animation, except it would work on a tree.
Yeah.
But no, it's got its own thing.
Come on, Hell. Have some faith.
Well, you know, I just keep my expectations low, just in case. You know, it's just a little habit I like.
Well, at least I know I'll have good scrutiny when I finally have some stuff to show. My dad's sneezing upstairs.
That's it. It's this one right here.
Oh yeah, what am I doing trying to put the big one in my backpack?
You can fit.
Yeah, I don't have a box around that. It's just the board.
Really? You don't
Yep.
got the white box? See,
Nope.
all viewers, do you see this on my screen? It has the white box. It's right here. It's kind of weird looking.
I'll have to look at that when I watch the video later. Yeah, it's just the board, and I see the inventory squares behind it.
I don't. It's a white box with the board in it. I really. Oh, because I think I've complained about it then since it's been fixed, and it's just been not fixed in mine.
Yeah, that would explain why it wouldn't be fixed, because that's like something that, like we'd get that complaint, we'd go look at it and try everything to get it to happen, and when it didn't, we'd just be like, what is this guy talking about?
I think.
Oh.
I think,
You know what I did?
What?
I dropped my rifle so I could load the JMac, and I left my rifle on the 3rd floor of the building. I now only have a hammer and 22 ammo.
All right, well, I'm pro. I can run in there and grab it.
Yeah, I'll come along. It's fine.
All right.
I think there was one somewhere on the 1st floor, maybe. Oh god, zombies! I know it's on the 2nd or 3rd floor in like the southeast corner, so I just need to run up the stairwell here. Or you can just be miles ahead of me. Good thing this isn't a race.
I told you, I'm pro. Also, for some reason, for some weird reason, in every online game I've ever played, I always run faster than everyone else.
Here it is.
I don't.
Southwest corner, I guess.
I don't know why. It's weird.
That is mighty interesting.
Yes. I'm just so pro that my coffee is just automatically faster.
It's more potent, and it just gives you that energy boost.
Well, I did a double roll.
That's awesome.
That was awesome, and it's recorded. Everyone can see how awesome that was.
I've never actually looked at the roll animation from 3rd person, or if it's even there.
Well, here. Look at me. I'm gonna jump. Just did it.
Yeah. It kind of just folds up his legs and.
Did you just do it?
Yeah.
I see. You just kind of jumped with your legs all closed.
Yeah. It's just like I'm gonna kick myself in the butt. Woo! I assume you cut down a tree right here, and that's why all the woods.
I cut down 3 trees.
Oh. Well, now that I have.
I don't know how you get a sheet of plywood from one of these little trees.
Well, you see, we're working on that. But it's kind of just we did it for the functionality, you know.
Yeah. Because I don't think you can get a sheet of plywood from any tree. We're
pretty close to nighttime here. We might want to think about barricading a house up, or.
No, we can run into the woods in the middle of the night. Also, I'm chopping it down right now. I like this.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes. I like how you can chop those down. I would never have thought to do it until Games Unhinged showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like quite the character. And then Nightfall. He seems like quite the character, or they rather.
It's they. They're 2 people, Michael and Anthony. They're awesome. They work hard on their videos.
Yeah, I do rather enjoy, not to plug their videos in your video.
Hey, go ahead. I'm a fan of their videos.
They're definitely funny guys. I rather like watching it. I actually haven't watched the most recent episode because I've been a little busy. But I've been watching them so far.
So I'm just doing a little bit of tripping out on the fact that I saw 2 orbs in the sky. I'm like, what are these magical orbs? They're gods. They want me to sacrifice you to them.
No, please don't. No, see, we never told anyone, but the world of TDL is actually on a planet in another galaxy, and they have 2 moons and 3 suns.
Oh, I see. That explains it, cause I know the geography is different from Earth. So
yeah, the geography and the fact that there's no water.
That too.
The citizens of TDL do not require water for sustenance.
There's a satchel here if you don't have a bag.
Oh yeah, I don't. Hey, this actually looks like a bag I used to own. It's mighty interesting. I used to love that bag. Actually, it's right over there. Now that I think about it, it's just camo. I still own that bag, I guess.
Well,
are these pants, or is that another shirt? That's a jacket. Oh, it's a hoodie. Yeah, I'm definitely equipping that. Oh wait, is it contaminated? I didn't check. Nope.
I never checked.
Oh wow, I've been wearing a contaminated polo shirt this entire time. My infection level is almost the whole way up.
I never check to see if something's contaminated before I put it on. I just put on these hazmat pants, and this amazing bag. Ow.
Yeah, the sports bag. Ow. Or the hiking bag, whatever it is.
Ow! I've been bitten. Crap! I better grab the backpack.
Yeah, I have plenty of inventory space with this thing, so go ahead. I forget what the biggest bag is. I think it's the duffel bag. It's the really big one.
Well, from what I know and from what I can see right now, there are no large backpacks yet. So like the 2-slot backpacks are the biggest, and that's the hard shell backpack. That's the hunting bag, the duffel bag. I'm gonna go in here.
I do really like the bear backpack though. It's not very big, but it's just fun to have.
Yes, it will be great when there's a third-person model for it.
Yeah, and it's just one of those little things as a gamer. I hope we get kind of like a lot of games are doing nowadays, the like the dynamic bits on things, because it would be hilarious to watch its little arms and legs bounce around while you're running away from zombies.
I didn't even think of that. Oh, there's one behind you.
Ow. I mean, that's something that I could do as an animator, just kind of incorporate that into a walk cycle. Like if I rigged it up, I could do that. I may push for that actually. Once we get customizable characters in, if we don't go the dynamic route, at least with that bag, I want to animate the arms and the legs bouncing around.
That will be hilarious to see. And it really is quite dark. There's a house over there. We should try running for it.
Oh.
It's just southeast of us.
I'm right behind you here.
Can I chop down this? These made of wood. Is it? No, wait. That's the door sound. That means I can't chop down the mailbox either.
Oh, snap.
Every time, I think I've said this multiple times, but every time I see the moon, I want to shoot it.
Why is that?
So I'm
Just
guessing.
shoot for the moon, I guess.
So I'm guessing you don't. It's been an Easter egg in a few games, I think. I think one of the Grand Theft Auto games, or a couple of them, I think.
You know,
I've
never
you
heard
shoot
that.
them and they get bigger and then bigger and bigger and then it disappears. Plus, whenever I look at the moon, it reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean there. I don't think we have anything interesting going on with the moon,
You should.
as far as I know.
You should push for something to go on with some kind of Easter egg with the moon. Just because.
But it is kind of hard to do Easter eggs with a game like this, because I am a huge fan of Easter eggs, but with the whole randomly generated thing, we can't really, without a lot of effort, that would take time away from working on the core game, because like, if we put in randomly generated Easter eggs with various spawn tables, you could have like 7 of the Easter eggs in one town, and they kind of would just lose their appeal, you know?
Yeah. So you gotta make them a little bit more subtle. Sorry. Sorry, having some issues with buttons. So you gotta make them a little more subtle. Include them in with textures and stuff like that. Like you guys do right now. With the tooltips and with textures on the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Running axe.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome if you could just run and then like click and it would do like
a power attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. That would be.
So you could just run at the zombie and just BAM!
See, what I want is like a shoulder push to like get through a crowd of zombies. Like drop your shoulder and like it would slow you down but knock them back and maybe take some stamina. That's actually just an idea that popped into my head. I might need to throw that one up the food chain.
That would be...
Every time I play, like, I come up with things that I hope for in the future. And it is too dark for me to see where the center of my crosshair and my scope was. It took entirely too long to kill that zombie. And now my flashlight is dead, kind of just hoping.
I just
Hey,
kind
I actually
of
killed that one.
flip mine on and off randomly.
I have a darker monitor because like I go for the whole immersion thing. So I turned mine down so that it's dark on purpose. Like I like not being able to see at night. 'Cause like even as early in development as we are, like nighttime can still get pretty intense.
Oh, I know that. When I was looking for the cabin in the patch notes video.
Ooh, I'm out of bullets.
It was dark. It was the forest. It was just a terrible time. There were zombies coming from everywhere. It was just insanity.
There's very, very immersive moments. Like
Yes.
I know it doesn't have a whole lot of weight anymore, seeing as how I'm on the team, but I do honestly love playing this game as just a gamer. It's like I was a fan of the game before I was. Are we in a field? No, never mind.
No, we're gonna be.
Yeah, I saw things going by. Remember, I have it darker. So there were things going by my face, and I was like, "Is that corn?"
No, it's not corn.
Just taller grass.
We're just running through tall grass. We'll be in a cabbage field soon, I think.
Yeah, I can see the barn, and I think I can see the.
I don't
toxic
actually
cabbage.
know what this is. These aren't the cabbage things.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what these are. These little green shrubs. It's just
Yeah,
fields of green shrubs.
I honestly couldn't tell you. Maybe peas or something. I don't know.
Oh, there's
No,
corn
that's-
here though.
I think peas grow on a different kind of. I don't even know. I'm pretty ashamed as a country boy right now that I can't answer that question.
That
'Cause I used to be out on farms all the time, and I can't tell you for the life of me what that plant is. I am ashamed of myself right now.
Alright.
Plenty of wood in here.
What kind of... Well, it's a barn. I would assume there would be lots of wood. Especially in a wooden barn. Just saying. There's some more 22 ammo up here.
Just a random cabbage up here, some corn.
I'm gonna...
Oh yeah, ammo. Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh no! Ow. I tried to jump on this. Damn it. Come on. These, hay bales are not good for flying.
No, they're really not. They're a lot heavier than
Come
other
on.
items.
Oh, there we go. Woo!
And off you go. I'm gonna laugh when you lose your hay bale and fall to your death.
I will too. Just so you know.
I was playing before. I love these barns.
Oh
'cause
crap! I died.
It just happened. I heard the crunch. But it took a long time, and it kind of sucks that we don't have that kind of time for the video, because we spent like, me and my cousin Cody spent like 3 hours, and we turned a barn and the silo beside it into a fort, like built platforms and stuff. Or no, it wasn't my cousin Cody. It was one of my various friends, but we turned a barn and the silo into a fort. Like we used wood, and we took enough time to build like catwalks and stuff. Like you could walk from inside the barn up onto the platform on the silo, onto the roof, and it didn't look pretty, but it worked. And that was our base. And then the server crashed and we lost our world, and we were very disappointed.
I remember I did the same kind of thing with Philip on like after I made the video, the Patch Notes 9 video. While the aggro was still super high, we were just in the forest, in the cabin, and we were just barricading. I was just putting up random boards all over the front of the cabin, and he spent like 3 hours perfectly aligning these boards to this window. He was just so meticulous about it. Just no, that's not it. Cut it down. Put it back. Turn slightly. Oh no, that's not it. Cut it down.
That's great. I loved all the screenshots that we got. Oh god, I'm gonna fall to my death.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh
I
no!
caught it.
You're gonna. You
Oh,
knocked
did
me
I
off.
push you off? I'm sorry.
Oh, you almost did.
Oh.
I caught it again.
So did. How did I wind up below you?
I don't know.
I think I fell past you.
You just fell past me and grabbed below me, and like you landed on my head when you fell down, so it knocked me off.
I actually did that to Jeff. When not Jeff Mack, Keen. So I fell essentially onto my boss's head, knocked him off of a ladder, and killed both of us. no, I think he caught it at the very end, but I fell to my death. We were all just kind of hanging out. It was one of those moments, one of those times where we actually had a bunch of the team members together. We're all just sitting there playing, and we decided to go up a water tower. We decided to leave, and yeah, I died. Oh, that zombie is apparently in trouble. His nose was in the corner.
Well,
we disturb him.
we put him out of his misery.
Yeah, his timeout is over permanently. Oh, the golf club. I find those things very rarely.
Me too. Me too. I can't remember the last time I saw one of these.
I think the last time I found one was last built. I think it was an 8, and I found it in like the weirdest place too. It was like out in the middle of a field. Like I was just running because I was so determined to find a prison because I have yet to find one.
I'm a little determined to find one for you now too.
Yeah, I was standing on the silo looking around with my scope and I didn't see anything. But I was just running. I came up over a little hill and there was just a golf club sitting there, and I was like, all right. Whatever you want to do, golf club. You are your own dude, I guess.
Yes.
And then I took it, and it was no longer its own dude. It was my dude, and there was nothing it could do.
That is a little disturbing.
I enslaved the golf club. It was never allowed to leave. I have no idea where we're going anymore, for the record.
I'm
kind of just looking around, trying to figure out where we were, where we're going. I'm completely lost.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not paying attention to the compass or anything. I see a hill over here. I wanted to run to it.
Yeah, I don't even know where prisons most commonly spawn, to be honest. I don't like what biome they normally spawn in.
I heard, like last I heard, they were still hard-coded 2 meters or 2 kilometers to the north of spawn, which we're going the complete opposite direction.
we're kind of going a little far away from that.
Well, we can't turn around and run back now.
I'll have to keep that in mind for some time I'm playing. I'll just run straight north.
Oh,
I don't know if that's still hard coded though.
Another thing, another tip. Like follow the power poles. They I find they usually lead to either a barn or to a prison. But prisons and barns are usually not that far from each other.
Yeah.
Because I guess farmers build prisons or
they gotta lock up all the hooligans so that they don't mess up the crops.
I guess. I do not know. Actually, the last prison I saw in real life was actually closer to both a highway and a sewage treatment plant. So, yeah.
I guess it's your turn to have someone coughing in the background.
Well,
it looks like a zombie up the hill a little bit. Yep.
I
Let me
don't.
see if I can see my crosshair enough to take him out. He's
There's-
kind of sliding.
There's one over there.
It would help if I loaded my gun.
Yeah, I imagine that would help.
Got him.
That actually just reminded me randomly of the reason I turned my it's my defense for having it bright enough, because I'm recording, and like if the people watching can't see what I'm doing, then
Yeah.
like it might just as well be a black screen with me talking.
That is true. That is true. I don't record a lot, but when I do, I turn the brightness up a little bit. The one time I tried to record when I got tired, and I thought I was being smart and turned the monitor, or like my actual monitor brightness up. And then when I watched the video later, I was like, why is it so dark? I decided I wanted to record playing at like 3 in the morning, because when I get tired, I get goofy. So like I was just like, all right, I'll record a video. And I tried to have everything ready. I had actually been up like really early in the morning too, So I was going on like I think I was awake for almost 20 hours. Sat down to play, recorded like half an hour, and it was all too dark to use. I was like, wow, all that wasted time.
I know what that's like. I once tried to record Slender, and I, I spent like, I did the whole thing right until I died, and I went back, and there was no footage.
Entirely too dark.
No, it wasn't even too dark. It just didn't record.
Huh.
So I spent like 30 minutes just talking. There was nothing to show for it. And I was so depressed, I didn't even want to do it again.
No, the one time I formatted my hard drive, and I had re-downloaded my recording software, but I forgot to punch my CD key back in. So I recorded like an hour-long video. I think I was playing Deadlight, and I was recording like a little review thing because I was trying out reviews, see how well I could do them.
Yeah.
And after an hour of recording, like I was confident that it was really good because like I kept my energy high and was all excited the whole time and stuff and having fun. And then I looked at the video afterwards, watermark, and I was just like, no! I was so upset.
That's not that bad.
Then I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I was like, I can't upload this. I was gonna go back and just reuse the audio, and then I was like, wow, that's the dumbest idea I've had in a long time, because then the audio won't match up with the video. It was another one of those times where I was running on next to no sleep, trying to get things done.
Well,
That happens a lot.
well, with reviews, you don't have to. And they're not like Let's Plays. Audio doesn't have to match, but you just show video of the game, random video, while just talking about it.
But I mean, it had the like the game sounds as well as my voice, because I record them all to one track. Because I kind of do.
Oh.
Like I'm a big fan. I don't know if you've heard of Total Biscuit, the Cynical Brit.
Yeah, I know.
He does.
Yeah, I do know.
The way he does his reviews, I was kind of trying to do something a little bit like that, like just start playing through the game and kind of critique it as I was going.
Yeah.
And so like I would have just used like screenshots and random game footage if I had recorded them to separate audio files. But I'm not that intelligent. We've been running for a while.
I know.
To be honest, I'm actually surprised that the server, not to jinx it, hopefully, but it's still running and it hasn't crashed yet. Most of the time when I'm playing by myself, once I get to like -20 in any direction, or +20, I guess, it tends to kind of crash out and start doing weird stuff.
And server crash. That would be
Yeah.
that would be our luck, wouldn't it?
Right. Of course, I haven't seen a building in a long time here.
Well, we're running through like a maple forest or something.
Yeah, if it was during the day, this might be enjoyable, but I'm waiting for the mob of zombies. I'm waiting to run into them.
Well, this is actually a pretty nice forest. It's the like evergreen forests that are freaking scary.
Yeah. Very much so. Something that's weird, it's coded as far as I know. I'm nowhere near I don't have anywhere near the knowledge that like Richard does. But as far as I know, zombie spawns are reduced in like forested areas. But every time I play by myself, I will run into a forest and there is more zombies than in the cities.
I know.
I run in and I'm just like, oh god, no!
I know what you mean. It's the same thing with me. Supposedly, standing next to a tree will like reduce zombie aggro, like a bunch. I forget how much, but like I don't know. I don't see it, and I always find a lot more zombies in forests.
I do know, like with our AI being in its kind of in its infancy, I do know that there's a couple things that you can do, a couple exploits, I guess you would call them.
Hey, what's that over there?
It kind of messes with the nav data. What's what?
Over.
There's power towers. Yeah. Ugh. Power line towers.
Like straight west.
Straight west. That's north. Straight west. I see a tree. I see some silos to a barn.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Right over there.
My handy dandy scope.
Yes. Really nice to have some binoculars.
Yeah, I do love
Also,
that we've implemented the whole look around while you're running thing so early in development.
I never use that. The free look.
I use it all the time.
One thing I am a little curious though. Why can't you look down when you're free looking?
I honestly couldn't answer that question. I really couldn't.
It's just a little bit of a bugbear, or whatever the hell they're called.
To be honest, it's probably to avoid clipping in the arm animations. Because we don't want you to be able to look down through your arms, probably. That's what I would guess.
You can just kind of see my lumberjack arms right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
The characters are pretty bulky.
Yeah. In first person, at least.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm pretty sure a couple of things I've said will get some odd looks from some of the other team members. So guys, if you've watched it this long, feel free to call me an idiot.
I have no idea how much the other team members watch my videos. I know Dana does.
Yeah, I know Dana watches them the whole way through. I think Jeff watched that, even though he was there. I think he watched it the whole way through. I've watched both of them the whole way through, just because it's fun to watch. It gives me a little insight on the people that I work with, because you kind of get to see everyone in a little bit of a different light with these videos. Because when we're all talking, most of the time it's business. There's not a whole lot of times where we're all just sitting down relaxing. So it's nice to watch that and get a little bit of insight into my colleagues.
Yeah.
They're all pretty cool people.
And I enjoy these videos, even though when I started them, I had intended them to be like in a interview asking about the Deadling girl, all that normal stuff, but I suck at it. I suck at it. So
interviews are hard to be good at, though. You have to know exactly what to ask and stuff. So
yeah, and I don't. I'm so bad at that.
not to interrupt.
So I just completely just retooled it. Yeah. You know, it's not an interview. It's just relaxing, just playing games with the devs. You just see what they're like.
Yeah, I was actually interested, what steps you had to take, because you started doing that before I was on the team, just how much, I don't want to say butt kissing, but how much did you have to go through to finally kind of get everyone willing to do it?
Well, I think there's few I think major steps that happened. First off is, you look at the forums, I'm like half of all forum posts. It's just post by me counts for like half of the forum. My posts are actually, literally, if you check it, they're actually nearing up on Zeg's posts.
Seriously. I'm not on the forums a whole lot. I need to get on there more. I'm always busy doing something. I don't have a whole lot of time to just sit there and read what's going on. As much as I'd love to.
I got all the time in the world.
See, I did have all the time in the world up until I felt so bad. It was pretty much up until the point where you were like, "Hey, Dana said this, you'd be interested in doing a video with me," and then life was just like, "Nope, you have things to do."
That's okay. Like I said, same thing happened to me. Just all sorts of random crap. Everyone on Twitter knows I almost lost my almost lost my apartment and my internet and just ugh. And then I
Yeah.
got sick. That was the crappiest part. And
Uh,
then I got sick.
do you see how massive this field is beside us?
Yes, yes I do.
It goes the whole way up over that hill. That's ridiculous. And there is so much hay right here. That is a ridiculous amount of hay.
Well, hey, they probably need it.
But that sounded like you were about to pose a question. You
No,
said
I-
so, then laughed.
I
Oh.
don't know. Actually, I can't think of any more questions for you. Sorry.
That's fine. I kind of assumed
No.
that you said so, and it sounded like there was a question mark, so I was like, ooh, questions.
So, I don't have a question. I always want to jump to the top of the fence, the fencing on these silos.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Every time I've done it, I've fallen to a very painful death.
I can't. I want to, but I can't. Oh, I'm on the ladder now. I'm on the ladder. Ah! Oh.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Be careful, Jimmy. Yes, mommy.
Jump! No!
Did you catch it?
I don't think I caught anything.
You're kind of just floating in the air, floating away. Oh, now you're gone. Now you're over there. All right.
Alright, well, I don't see anything, and, we've been playing for nearly an hour.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything of interest anymore.
Yeah, I don't...
I'm probably becoming a pretty boring guest at this point.
I don't think so, but, I mean... I don't know how many of my viewers watch these videos all the way through.
Yeah.
Personally, whenever I'm subscribed to someone, I always watch all the video all the way through. Unless
Yeah.
it's, like, extremely terrible right at the get-go.
Yeah. I don't know. You do have me as a guest. This one might kill you.
But the beginning was good. I mean, we started, I introduced you, and then we crashed. So a perfect way to begin. Also, I need to figure out at what time to split this video up into. Usually, I split it at a crash. Whenever the game crashes, is when the first video ends and the second one begins.
I think we were pretty quiet, like right after nightfall. You could probably cut it there, if I remember correctly. And it seemed about half-ish way through.
Well, if it is, then I guess I'll do that. But if there's like, 40 minutes in one and then like 10 in this one, that I gotta split it up a different way. But
Yeah, we were kind of goofing off for most of it. That might be rather difficult to find a
Yeah.
good cut point.
well, I think goofing off is the hallmark of this series.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm definitely happy to be a part of it.
So yeah, viewers, if you don't like watching this goofing off, then I guess you don't like my videos, and you can unsubscribe. But please don't unsubscribe. Please,
Don't
I'm
do it.
crouching. I'm crouching with the fire axe in my hands. Please subscribe to me more.
I implore you, fellow viewer, to please subscribe to this fine gentleman's channel.
Well, I guess we can end it here. I'm sure you got a lot of work to do. Or
Yeah, totally. I totally have so much work to do.
I need to figure out how to fix my problem with the 2x4.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's up with that, because you handed it to me and I'm just like, what the hell is this guy talking about? There's no box.
There is one on mine. You can see it on mine. You will see it when the first of these videos go up later today.
You said you were running an NVIDIA card. I'd recommend just going on to their website. They have it'll automatically detect what card you have and upgrade your driver, because it might just be a DirectX rendering error.
No, the way it looks like, I think it's actually the inventory image. Like the picture used for the inventory. because it
Just-
just kind of goes with it, and it doesn't look like it's different, and it's like not on the in-game model. It's just the inventory, like I got a bad piece of inventory or something.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
I think I just like need to get the get that image and replace it.
Yeah. 'Cause the only thing I could think of is just that your card wasn't rendering the transparency on the image properly. That's all I could think of, and that's normally just a driver error. But whatever you see fit, good sir.
Well, I'll check the file, see if it's what I think or if it's what you think.
I would recommend updating anyway. NVIDIA has they released better drivers last week, so that should help you get even better frame rate too.
All right, I'll make
Just
sure.
from nerd to nerd here.
All right, I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
All right, so so now it's gonna be over. So, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being on my video.
No problem.
And now, you want another video anytime again? I'm always up for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty open now that things have slowed down, so I wouldn't mind coming back on.
Except when we schedule another video.
Yeah. And I say that now, but as soon as you're like, "Hey, you want to record another video?" 3 weeks later.
Just again, just a month of busyness.
Yeah. That shouldn't happen next time. Things have slowed down at the day job, and I've finally gotten over, or at least kind of finally gotten over, kind of the culture shock of going from hobbyist animator to being able to use that word that starts with a P.
All right, so
Yep.
sorry, my attention's drifting now.
Linger on, survivors. To comment, to copy Zag.
Yes, to copy Zeg like I do at the end of all of my videos. Linger on, survivors.